All right, all right. Excited. I'm excited today. HTH community. What's going on? Have That Hope podcast. Another day signing on. This is your boy, Leith Longino. I don't say that name too many times, but hanging out with you guys with another installment, guys, of that daily positivity, daily things that we can apply to our lives to make our lives better. I know a lot of people associate the things I say as like things for men and young men, and I do tailor my conversations toward that way. But basically, I speak for everyone. I want young, old, man, woman. This is not directed towards anyone. I may talk about men because that's who I am and that's who I'm passionate about. But to be honest, guys, I'm meaning in a very general sense to you guys because I really want you guys to relate, and I just want you to take from whatever I'm saying and use it for whatever you need, and just throw the rest away. All right. With that said, I want to start, guys, with the topic today. Very good one. Very good one. This is my ongoing recipe that I believe a step-by-step guide of how to change your life. Okay? How to change your life in one simple term, one simple statement. You ready? All right. Make a decision. Just make a decision. That's what we're talking about today, guys. Making a decision. Very simple, very plain, putting it out there, straightforward. Sounds so simple, right? What we want to do is, guys, we want to make a decision every day of our lives. Just one decision, right? We want to make a decision of who we are, what we do, what we want for ourselves, and how you want to feel, right? Making a decision every day. And what I mean is what happens when we make this decision of these 4 points that I just talked about. When we make a decision, guys, we stop letting life make the decision for us. That's the truth of the matter. When we wake up every day and we make a decision to be happy, when we make a decision to be successful today, when we make a decision to expect something good, or we are going to react in a positive manner to whatever happens that day, guys, we shield ourselves from that day. And we prepare ourselves, we prepare our minds to take on the day rather than the day taking on us. Okay? That's how we start to make a decision, guys. We want to recreate our reality. One thing I realize, guys, is that life is truly perception. Life is not what it is. Life is what you see it as. You make a decision to allow yourself to feel down about something, to be negative. I make a choice every day on how I'm going to perceive the world and how the world is going to perceive me. I make that decision. No one controls that but me. And once I realize that simple statement of making a decision, it transformed my life to apply nothing but discipline, which brings freedom. Okay? So that's what we want to do, guys. Understand, guys, regardless of who you are, what your background is, how jacked up you done made it, well, I don't care. You can change your life today. You can make a decision starting today at one thing, whatever that's lacking in your life, whether it be relationship, career, bad habits, misfortune, looking in the past, looking in the future. You can make a decision today, guys, one decision to change this fact, change this reality in your life. And it's in your hands. It's all in your hands, guys. We have to understand, guys, human beings are the only beings on this earth that can define themselves. The only beings on this earth. Animals have to They're slaves to their nature. They have to be who they are. Dogs have to be dogs. Cats have to be cats. They cannot one day look at something and be like, man, I want to change myself to be something better. They don't have that gift like human beings do. So if we have that gift of creating whatever we want in our lives, why are we settling for what we feel we don't deserve? Right? Because we ourselves put the decision in someone else's hands. You have to realize, guys, that daily decision that you need to make, if you're going through your day, if you end of your day and you're stressed out, you're worried, you're anxious, you're depressed, that's simply your body absorbing and taking in all of that day's trauma, that day's issues, your body absorbing it and not releasing it, right? Your body absorbing all of that negativity, taking it in and just trying to lock it in. And what does it do when you try to lock in power? It gets stronger, it multiplies until it bursts. So you have to understand, guys, when you can go through your day with your decision made, realizing that you control you. You control your reactions. You control how you feel. You control what you want for yourself. You control what you do. You control who you are. You make the decision. Okay? So I want you guys to understand, guys, take one step. One step. That's all it takes. My step-by-step guide, guys. 3 steps. What do we have to do? First, you have to want to change. Right? Anybody can change. Anybody can change, right? We all know this. But we got to want to change. Not for anybody else, for ourselves. And what happens when you finally make a decision to change? That means you like sick and tired of something, right? Means you can't take it no more. So when you have that emotion of change and you have that wave over you, you can move on to the second step. And the second step is simply making just one decision every day. And what's the third step? Repeating steps 1 and 2 every day. And understand, guys, you're going to get blowback from change, from people around you, your environment. And actually, when you actually, that blowback can actually be your fuel to maintain, to keep forward in the thing. We have to understand, guys, that we have the power to do what we need to do, what we want for ourselves. We just have to ask for it. We just have to make a decision. So that's what I want for you guys, to make a decision with me. Just like I made a decision to start this podcast journey, which allows me, I get that extra push every day when I record, man. I'm just getting more and more comfortable with it. I'm getting more and more comfortable with my audience. And I'm glad you guys are here and continue to rock with me and have patience with me and enjoying my journey. I'm just trying to give my passion to whoever is ready to receive it. Real talk. So please understand, guys. And I want to close today with just a famous quote that I've heard that I want to take with you guys. And I want you to take and take it in and see what it does to you, and understand to help us make that decision. Famous quote from Harriet Tubman when she said, "I freed thousands of slaves. I would have saved much more if they only knew that they were slaves." And that's real talk, guys. That's a proud example of perception and reality. Regardless if someone says you free, guys, if you don't feel free, if you don't act free, You are a slave to whatever bounds you provide yourself. And that's you. You provide those gateways. You provide the gates. You provide the exit. You provide how long you stay in that. From the lack of decision you make or the decisions you make on a day-to-day basis. Every decision you make, guys, each day compounds upon itself. So every day you choose to not make a decision, you're compounding that stress. You're compounding the power of the world to make that decision for you. You're compounding that power. So when you start to make a decision every day, then you start compounding and giving and taking back your energy, taking back your power a little bit every day. And then one day you're going to realize that that stuff is just running on autopilot on you. That mentality is not just something that you practice. That mentality becomes a part of you when you start to make that one decision each day. When you start to take back that positive energy that you're giving out to the world every day, and it's just handing you that negativity, you ain't gonna survive. I guarantee it. Until you take control, until you realize you have the reins. You in the driver's seat. You just gotta realize it. You just gotta realize it. That's like somebody being in the driver's seat and letting somebody in the back seat tell you where to go. We done with that. We done with that. Let's start anew. Let's start something new today together. Let's make a change, guys. So please like, share, subscribe. Have That Hope podcast, guys. Join with me, please. Let's make a decision. I'll holler at you guys later. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace.